Okay, guys, welcome back to Biomutant Part 2. Where we left off, we had a choice to make. Take the broken highway bridge all through the forest. I believe the JAGNI tribe was to the left, and that's what we kind of agreed we were going to go on. So we're just going to continue up here on the bridge now and get Part
It's
2
a
started.
bridge. Just get over it.
Marina, I said before, some people might find the narrative boring, but it's pretty cool. Oh. I wonder if these are the two tribes then already fighting. I'm going to assume the guys in black are the JAGNI, so... Well, I better get this right, otherwise this could ruin all my plans. Might go a bit quiet when I'm in these sort of situations. I'm just concentrating. Still getting used to the controls and the way the combat works. I mean, some of them just pull guns out of nowhere like that. Oh, that was the JAGNI I was helping out.
They didn't cause too much trouble.
Okay, I believe we leveled up, didn't we? Right, let's have a quick look then. We did vitality last time, didn't we? I mean, we want agility, we want strength. I tell you, we're going to add another 10 to strength. I know it's kind of looking a little bit unbalanced, but that's the sort of way we want to play.
Watch you, Flex.
Can we talk to these all? Look at them, how cool do they look? I hope I am part of this tribe. I get some of their masks. I mean, you probably noticed as well the game's dark now, obviously.
They've destroyed this area, muddied up what used to be muck, as if it wasn't bad enough before the tribe war began.
See, this is why you explore everywhere for loot crates like these. To get a small health pack. It's better than nothing, it's free, it's the whole point of the game, is to find... I'm sure we'll start finding bigger weapons and things like that soon. We could probably get lost in these trenches, but we'll stay on course. I mean, you probably noticed the change to night time. There is a day and night cycle, I believe. That's
the JAGNI tribe's fort. Their friendship can be a blessing or a curse. It's up to you. You're either a part of their solution to the tribe war, or part of the problem.
Oh, okay. Right, time to to mark where I've been.
Let's see.
Yeah, we know where we are. We just had to use it in case we need to fast travel. Right, let's start the quest and alliance then. I'll look at him at the door.
Thinks it says they're wary of strangers. They're at war.
Well, let me talk to you, Sifu. I'm here to help.
Says their door is always open for anyone willing to join their cause.
This looks cool.
Zata idzie muito dlouho. Kariesne stace. Paro, Yakut.
The JAGNI tribe wants to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. They want to vanquish the tribes, as the only way they can guarantee peace is through supremacy. The Sifu is determined to let the World Eaters destroy the Tree of Life, as it's part of their strategy to cleanse the world and start anew. He welcomes you to the JAGNI fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. The news of a cold-blooded Ronin crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 preceded you. The wall that separates them from the other side, the wasteland you came from. He guesses the time spent there just left a blank space in your memory, as empty and barren as the wasteland itself. He understands that sometimes we need to lose ourselves to find ourselves. But he's glad you chose to come here. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted. Sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang Fu disciples.
So he knew my Muma. Okay.
Your Muma invented Wang Fu. Originally, it was based on unarmed combat and the 6 weapons: the boomerang, the shuriken, the bow, the staff, the nunchuk, and the hook and chain. The Sifu says it's time to set the past aside, at least for now. Unrest is sweeping the land, and there are rivals in all directions. JAGNI doesn't want a new unity between the tribes. Their goal is to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. Says fear and hatred is the only path to domination, but you already know that. So embracing that side of you and helping them vanquish the tribes and letting the World Eaters destroy the Tree of Life should be an easy decision.
Okay, we'll stick to it. We're going to join him. I think we'll join him, see where he takes us. Oh, so it sets the end goal to destroy the Tree of Life. Okay. We'll see how it pans out. We'll go for this one. I know they did say you were meant to save the Tree of Life, but we'll see where the game takes this.
He expected you'd join them. You understand that the universe runs on the principle that the one who dominates others runs the show. The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side, he's confident you can vanquish the other tribes. The one he wants to deal with first is the Myriad tribe.
That was our other choice, wasn't it, that tribe?
The Myriad are too good to be true. They might believe in the greater good and a code of honor, but uniting the tribes and saving the Tree of Life won't change anything. You must stop living in the past. Their kin must put an end to the war before war puts an end to them. It'll cost bruises and broken bone, but they refuse to be the victim here.
All right, we'll end this quickly. There's a lot of talking in some of these conversations, isn't there?
They have no intention of letting this drag out, or they'll run the risk of teaching the enemy their art of war. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wang Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. You both share dark thoughts, so they want to wage a war. A war where all that's left behind is casualties. Tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Claim the rival outposts and earn the right to wield the tribe weapon. Once you've conquered the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu for control of their territory, tribe weapon, and kin.
What is their tribe weapon? It looked like he had a boomerang. This guy looks like he's got a staff.
Your Muma taught each disciple a weapon. She never intended it for hunting nor war, but lately the art of defense has been shadowed by relentless attack. Seeing you brings back his memories of the old village. JAGNI doesn't want a new unity between the tribes. Their goal is to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. He remembers your kind and unselfish soul, and can sense you still have it in you, the will to do good. Anyway, you'll pass your old village on your way to the first rival outpost, but we've got no time to be sentimental. War doesn't wait. It's always the little things you remember, and with you it's pretty much the only thing he recalls, that you were little.
I mean, that went on for a while, but obviously it was kind of setting a bit of a backstory, I think. I don't really want to skip any conversations either, to be perfectly honest, because I know a lot of people, I do like watching them normally, but that one did go on for a little bit long. But I guess this is my new tribe now. I want one of them gold masks, to be honest. That green bug, it keeps jumping off. I don't know if it's going to signify something's going to happen or what. I don't even know what it's there for in the first place. It's kind of just... Oh, here he comes now. Okay. Oh, it's like a little village. Well, obviously it's their fort. I'm assuming this is sending us to the rival tribe to kind of conquer them. I think we've already been in now. I swear we already got this, but we'll take another health pack anyway. I mean, the world, it does look good, doesn't it? To be fair, it looks quite dense. They've done a really good job with that. Obviously in daylight it's a lot more vibrant, a lot more colourful, but it looks very good. Oh. I'm assuming this is another sort of mini boss. Yeah, here we go. Okay.
Better beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurred.
Okay, keep moving. Shoot as you keep moving. I mean, there's probably going to be a lot of range combat and things like this, because I'm not going to get close enough without getting hurt to do melee.
Good hit.
Oh, I dodged it just in time. You've really got to keep your eye on that reload counter on the right hand side when it goes red, otherwise you get incidents like that. Started to time the dodges a lot better now, as you can see. I think when it goes slow motion, that's when you've done like a timed a good dodge as such, I think. He's nearly finished anyway. I think we'll try and finish him with a bit of melee. feel quite sorry for him now, to be to be honest. But he has killed a lot of my tribe members by the looks of things, yeah. Oh, there is a photo mode in this game, by the way. If you press the 2 analog sticks in together, take you into photo mode. Every good game has one now, to be honest. Quite good for getting thumbnails for your YouTube and things like that. We'll take a picture of him like that. Open up a car boot. I know there are mounts in the game at some point, but you do move pretty quick when you're sprinting. It's not slow.
Time
The
is
mounts are
lost
actually
on
pretty
this
quick.
place, but it evokes a tingling sensation. There's something special about it, drawing you closer.
Alright, another P post as such.
Let's see.
Sorry, you can't really see it this time. So the yellow outlines are the areas we need to take over. The green is what we've already unlocked, being part of the JAGNI, which is the dark side of the 2 tribes.
As time
I feel like we're
passes,
gonna get ambushed.
memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over. Echoes of a long-lost past, like whispers in the wind.
I mean, I knew there was going to be a few of these flashbacks, but it's so good the way it keeps its same, your same choices in the
Here's
character
someone who
progression.
takes each day as it comes.
Goop.
He asks how you are today.
Better know that you've
Goop
asked.
says he always does better whenever he leaves failure behind. He's happy his good mood is infectious. He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swimming technique.
No, we haven't been doing any swimming.
He understands Wang Fu is hard. That's why your Muma only has 6 disciples. Doing just one thing helps you get more done in less time. He thinks you should really know how to swim by now. And he'll be honored.
He's just getting chucked in. So you got to keep an eye on your energy bar, basically. If you run out of energy, you'll drown. That's how I learned to swim. He swims a little bit better than me, though, to be fair. I mean, I can imagine if you're in the middle of a fight and you're losing energy and you end up falling into water, you could be into some big trouble.
He says that wasn't too bad, was it? At least you learned that you'll drown if you don't swim. But you need practice. Lots of practice.
Alright, we'll keep trying.
Great things usually happen to those who never stop trying. He hopes you'll be one of them. You just need more time in the surf. That's the only way you'll ever learn how to swim.
Okay, I'll try harder to soak
You
up your
can never
instructions.
try too hard. Judging by your Muma's look, it seems you forgot something. You promised you'd train with her before the sun goes down. It's time to go.
Sorry, lost
You
track
know
of
you
time.
can't make up for lost time. You should know, practice makes perfect. You have to keep working on it if you want to be good at it. She'll see you at the village square. She says that's good. With a passion for learning, you'll never cease to grow. Here's another familiar face with lots on his mind. Asks how you're feeling today. His only interest when creating is that what he comes up with is actually useful. He was hoping you could help him pick up some scrap for a thingamajig he's working on.
Okay.
He's happy to hear that from someone that's a part of the coming generation. You owe it to yourself to protect the environment. You should look for things that are recyclable. It shouldn't take you too long to find some.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's these glowing parts in the trash.
He wonders what usefulness you found. He says whatever it is, it shouldn't be left lying around on the ground. He can work wonders with almost anything and asks if you know how to upcycle.
No, but I'm assuming this is going to teach us about crafting.
He says only a few are willing to do the little things, but if you make enough of them, they can have a big impact too. He'd love to teach you to upcycle, and the scrap you found would be a good start.
Yeah, I thought it might be crafting. Right, select the base, and that defines what kind of weapon it's going to be. Okay. Okay, so on the right hand side you can see the damage is changing. He didn't give us a choice to select the base, did he, with the knife, unless I clicked it without reading it. I mean, that looks pretty cool, doesn't it? So does the baseball bat. Does he say how much? I'm assuming the leaves are the currency in the game. But it doesn't say how many we have. I mean, there's tons of choices. So these are all one-handed slash weapons. I think we'll go with something like this.
You did well, but he can't help but wonder why you decided to craft a weapon. He says you don't really need a weapon when you're born one. He understands, but hopes you won't be needing it anytime soon.
Yeah, I made it. It's mine.
Gizmo doesn't mind sharing. What's his is yours, and what's yours is his. He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this. It looks like she's starting to lose her patience. You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants to see you on the village square right away. Then you've got a good excuse. You share a responsibility to prevent hardship on nature and the environment. It's your future. She wants you to grow up and start thinking for yourself. You really need to find yourself before she's gone.
Oh, she's not very well. Gone.
She won't live forever, you know that. But she intends to make the most of every day she gets, especially the ones you share together. You've always followed your own path, but this time she needs you to follow her. She worries about you. Sometimes you get lost in your own world, where the only thing that matters is you. They look determined. Better watch out.
These the bullies.
He asks you to stop right there and wonders where you think you're going.
I don't want to annoy the
He
Lumar
says
any
that
more
it's
than I
not
already have.
too late for you to turn back, though. There's no way they'll let you pass. He wants to know who you think you are. You'll have to face pain at some point. He offers to help you get it over with.
Oh, okay. I'm assuming I haven't got a gun when when I was this age. But I have got that new weapon I just crafted. It's quite hard to see when they're attacking you when you're not focused on, you know, you're only focused on the one. So it's quite hard to see them, especially when they're off screen. Best to just keep, I guess, keep dodging. I need to probably take out the guy with the bow. Yeah, see, that's the problem. You don't know when he's coming. I need to heal. What was heal again? To let you heal. But yeah. Oh no! Oh, I think you're meant to die or lose your health on this part, to be honest.
She asks if you're hurt. What happened? If confidence is silent and insecurity is loud, she thinks you're absolutely right. The most important thing is that you're okay. It's time to focus on your training now. She said it before. Wang Fu will keep your body in good health, and that's how you keep your mind strong and clear.
Right, let's get some training done then. I'm assuming I was meant to lose that part then, because even when it comes with the X button, which you meant to tap, it wasn't registering anything.
Here's someone close to heart, doing what he does best.
La fea noire.
Seeing you always puts a smile on your Popsy's face. He wants to know how you're feeling.
Kalba.
He heard you helped Gizmo clean up. He's proud of you.
La fea noire.
He asks if you could help him too before you leave for training.
Ikaya barafka. Tid lema.
He wishes that was true for your Moomer too, but guiding the village into the future and teaching Wang Fu to her disciples seems more important for every day.
Kalba.
He suggests you get going and find him gadgets and ideas for how you can upcycle some old fabrics.
Okay, so I've got to find some fabrics. Bit like with the scrap in the junk in the trash piles outside. Just got to find them. Oh, they're all here. There's another one in the background as well.
Ikaya barafka. Tid.
He's curious to see what you've found.
Iskaya mako.
He says whatever it is, it shouldn't be left forgotten at the bottom of a pile of recyclables.
Iskaya mako.
He can work wonders with pretty much anything and asks if you know how to upcycle.
Iskaya mako. Me.
Says at least dirty hands are proof that you tried, and that counts. That you failed this time doesn't mean you can't succeed the next.
Bestilka.
He says it's about time you learned how and offers to teach you, starting with the scrap you found.
Okay, so crafting with the the gear and the armor now then.
Everzülmet. Gagu.
The style might be too edgy for his taste, but it looks sharp on you.
Isku.
Agrees. At least that way it'll never go out of style.
Isku.
You should take it with you, wear it to practice.
Sigaya lama yaba.
He's sure your Muma will forgive you for not wearing the traditional outfit.
Will sila goyo.
He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this.
Mumar is going to be annoyed. I keep telling her I'm going to be there. She's been waiting hours for me, I think.
Your Muma says it's about time you got here. Hopes you're as ready as you claim to be. She says she is eager to get started. You don't have much time left before the sun goes down. But there's enough time left for repetition, and you need it. Training dummies don't hit back. Wants you to prove that with some practice first. Your Muma says you did well today. She's so proud of you. Thanks you for being such a good student. Been working on a present for you, with the help of Gizmo and Wiz. You should go see him and find out what it is. You've deserved it. That's why you should be sure to thank him for it.
Oh. Is this Giz? Who's this? This is that little machine grasshopper that's on my shoulder when I'm growing up. I'm assuming I'm catchy.
Catchy? Your Muma says she's never seen an apparatus as green as this little thing. It's wonderful.
Yeah, I actually do. I am wondering what it
Figuring
does.
that out is half the fun. A piece of scraptronics like this has built-in old-world tech that makes it a potent communication device. It's called an automaton, and it's hardwired to your DNA. It'll follow wherever you go and see whatever you see. You're lucky to have such a fine helper with you. Your Muma says you look tired. No wonder. It's been a long day. She's so happy you made the most of it. Rest, and you'll find strength for tomorrow. Nothing could stop Lupin from setting the world on fire.
What's just happened? I've just fell asleep. Oh.
Your Muma urges you to blaze a trail. A burnt kidling will learn to dread fire.
Can't move any quicker than this.
That's just adding fuel to the flames. Give it a last burst and you'll make it. Your Muma says this is it. The time has come. She must fight Lupa Lupin. This time there's no escape. She can hear him coming.
So this isn't the first time then.
Lupa Lupin is a problem older than you. Whatever happens, you need to know she loves you. And everything she's done has been to protect you, your Popsy, and those she was chosen to lead. She tells you to stay back. This is her fight. It has nothing to do with you. History has finally caught up with her. She loves how brave you are, but she can't be worrying about you while she fights. This is her fight. Here it comes. The past coming to haunt the present.
He's big, Anna. Oh, he's going straight for the little one. I thought we were meant to be fighting him together. Come on, it's just me. I'll just attack his shoes. Okay. Get on his back.
You must go through fire and water to make it out of here. Your Muma says you can make it if you believe in it. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water.
Oh, I'm running out of energy quick.
You're in deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes where it wants to go. It'll take you to the shore as long as you go with the flow.
There's Popsy. Gotta get to Popsy. Just waiting for the Jaws music to start now. Gotta get back on her back, you'll drown. Is she knocked out? What?
Death is not to be feared by one who has lived life with a pure heart. A part of her will live on in you.
I mean, he could have saved it then, right?
The creature is hungry for more. Nothing is going to stand in its way now.
Is she dead?
If a sacrifice is made for someone else, it's not lost, but passed on to the next. Life must go on. Real sacrifice comes from love and necessity, when all other options are exhausted. The ultimate test of conscience is the willingness to give up anything to save what you truly care about. What you do for yourself dies with you. What you do for your kin remains and makes you immortal in their memory. As the moment fades and is lost, the only thing that remains is loneliness. It doesn't mean you'll forget your past. It simply means you need to move on.
Well, that was quite a flashback. That one was a little bit deeper than the ones earlier. So both Muma and Popsy are dead. I guess that plays into playing the anti-hero, sticking with the dark side, wants revenge, but I wasn't really expecting that, to be honest.
tribe's caught a fluffy hulk. Better watch out, it's no pet.
He's going to escape, I know.
They couldn't keep it down. Fluff hulk's on the loose.
At least there's a few of us to take it down. Look at how much health he's got there. Oh.
That's going to leave a mark.
Oh, go, dodging. I mean, he's starting to focus on me now, isn't he? Oh, dodge. I mean, that's what happens when you get up close for melee. You lose nearly all of your life.
It was harder than expected to take down the Fluff Hulk. They've received news a Ronin joined the tribe's ranks and were looking forward to meeting you. A group of JAGNI warriors are already waiting for you at Myriad's Vespidut outpost. You should hurry there and help them storm the outpost. Mercy is for the weak. The JAGNI tribe seek no one's sympathy.
Right, we leveled up, didn't we? Let's have a look. I think we use it on agility this time, start to move a little bit quicker again. We've got some side powers, so Blaze. To use Blaze, press down on the input you have found the ability to. Blaze will launch you forward and leave a trail of fire. And this one will teleport you in the direction you're moving, creating a shockwave. I mean, I'll probably use these. I'm probably gonna go with we'll go with the Blaze one. Okay, we'll test it out quickly. So hold left trigger and B. Okay, that's pretty cool. And it uses all your energy up in the top left there. You can see you just got to wait for it to regenerate before you can use it again. Okay, we're probably going to leave it here for part 2. Thanks for joining me and we'll catch you next time.